This will define everything as the Los Angeles Lakers find themselves in a do-or-die must-win game against the Minnesota Timberwolves Wednesday night as they want to keep their season alive after finding themselves in a 3-1 deficit. We're going to talk about what the Los Angeles Lakers need to do in order to win this must-win Game 5 matchup before the Minnesota Timberwolves have a chance to close out the Lakers in 5. And welcome to Lakers Digest here, guys. My name is Hunter Pitcoff, and we cover everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. And hopefully, this is not one of the last videos we make before this season ends and the Lakers can keep the season alive and win Game 5. So, if you are one of these 76.5% watching our videos right now and you are not subscribed, yeah, I'm calling you out. Click that subscribe button. The Lakers need all the help and support they can get. Well, this channel, same for us too, as our season here could also be coming to a wrap too. But we do cover everything surrounding your Lakers, so I promise we will give content if there are games, if there are not. But with that being said, we want to, give you guys content during the playoff season, and the Lakers winning, that only is going to make us happier too. So click the subscribe button if you are not subscribed. But let's get into today's video, guys, because I don't want to keep you waiting too much longer. Let's just address it. It's a win or stay home game. Obviously, it's usually win or go home, but Game 5 will be in Los Angeles, so I thought it would be a little more fitting to say win or stay home, because if the Lakers do in fact win Game 5, they will head to Minnesota for another elimination game as the Lakers find themselves in a 3-1 deficit against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And guys, of course, with that being said, this is the most important game of the season for the Lakers, right? It is Luka Doncic's first game or first playoff series as a member of the Purple and Gold, and he's going to want to leave his mark and not start things on the wrong foot by losing in a first-round series against a team, quite frankly, the Lakers were favored to beat in the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves, to be fair, have been the better team, in my opinion, in pretty much every single game, maybe outside of Game 2, but you can even argue that they were perhaps the better team in that one, too, and the Lakers were able to squeak by. And I don't want to keep you guys in the dark too much longer. Let's get into the next topic. I know we're moving quick here, but you got to dig deep, right? The Los Angeles Lakers, this team has not done a good enough job closing out games, right? We saw in Game 4, the recent game on Sunday afternoon, where we saw the Lakers up 10 points entering the fourth quarter after outscoring Minnesota by 13 points in the third quarter. And yet, they blew that game as well. And the Lakers had opportunities in Games 3 and Game 4 to win both of those games, and they potentially could be up 3-1 too. But Minnesota has done a much better job closing out these games, and that is what the Lakers need to focus on. And JJ Redick took a very extreme approach to do this. He decided that he was going to play his top 5 guys, so the starting lineup of Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reaves, and Hachimura. But instead of Jackson Hayes, of course, going small with Dorian Finney-Smith, and basically played them the entire second half. LeBron James, at 40 years old, had 46 minutes played in this one. And guys, it did not really work for the Lakers as they looked absolutely gassed. Luka Doncic couldn't really get whatever he wanted out there. And this was another game, again, where we saw a very low assist total for Luka. Only 2 assists in this game, as he only had 1 in Game 1. And those are perhaps 2 of the Lakers' worst performances of this series. Again, Game 4 is a game they probably should have won. But let's dig into the numbers here as well, too, because for you guys that are a little bit more on the analytics side, what the Lakers have been doing individually. Luka Doncic, look, he has not failed to disappoint. Game 3, to me, is a bit of a blimp. He had some sort of stomach bug or some sort of illness that clearly affected him. But look, averaging 30 points per game. Again, the assist total is at 5 assists a game. That is low for him. Even the 7 rebounds a game is a low number for Luka Doncic. And it's kind of crazy you look at this, and it's not even overly impressive for him and Luka's standards. But he has shot the ball pretty damn well. 93.5% from the line. Pretty damn impressive for Luka. 46.5% from the field and 36.8% from 3. This is a guy that those numbers are pretty good, very acceptable. He's not the most efficient scorer, but I also kind of look at what LeBron's been doing out here as well, right? I mean, he's the last few games have been absolutely fantastic for the Lakers, and has really kind of been one of the catalysts for this team. And even Austin Reaves, I know the shooting numbers aren't, I guess, particularly great, maybe at least from the field, but, he still has been at least effective. And even Hachimura, not giving you too much, anything too bad, averaging 12.5 points a game or so from here. I don't think the contributions from the Lakers have necessarily been disappointing. I know maybe Austin could be a little bit more efficient, but I really think in terms of finishing these games, guys, it's also defensively. I mean, the Lakers have been horrendous in the fourth quarter in some of these games. I mean, let's look at what Minnesota has been doing out here. Obviously, Anthony Edwards has done his thing. The guy's averaging almost 30 points per game. His shooting numbers have been fantastic, 43% from three, and he's shooting a lot of threes as well. Again, this is the guy who led the NBA in three-pointers made this year, which is shocking to think. But look at what everybody else is doing for Minnesota. I mean, Jay McDaniels is shooting 58% from the field and 43% from three in this series, right? He has been the guy who, in my opinion, has been the Laker killer, averaging almost 20 points per game. I'm not quite sure what Jay McDaniels averages throughout the regular season here, but I can promise you guys it's not that. I can promise you he's not shooting 58% from the field, 43% from three, and almost 20 points per game. That is not who Jay McDaniels has been his entire career. He has killed the Los Angeles Lakers here offensively, which was not what was expected against this team. And on top of that as well, it has been the other guys who are stepping up. Now, Anthony Edwards is going to do his thing. As amazing as he's been, I'm not really quite shocked. You can't let him score 43 points and take over games like he has in Game 4 and like he took over the fourth quarter in Game 3. That can't happen if you're the Lakers. But these other guys are the reason the Timberwolves are on their way to potentially winning this series. I mean, Julius Randle, this is someone who has not played well pretty much his entire career in the playoffs. He's averaging 22.5 points per game here, as well as 4.5 assists. And the shooting numbers probably are pretty good here as well, as he's shooting, again, over 40% from three, 47% from the field. Who the hell is this? Like, Julius Randle has never done this in his career. He's always been known as a perennial playoff choker, but of course, as soon as he plays the Lakers, all of a sudden, he's looking like a mini LeBron out there. He's not drawing these, not committing as many stupid turnovers, not drawing as many fouls, and the guy's had a phenomenal series. Him and Jay McDaniels, to me, have been the ultimate X factor, and of course, Naz Reid has come up big, especially during Games 1 and Game 4, where he really played his best basketball of this series, and it has been the other guys that have been the main reason the Timberwolves are in a commanding 3-1 lead, honestly. I mean, as great as Anthony Edwards has been, this is not shocking. It's expected. He's raised himself to that level of pedigree. But with that being said, Jay McDaniels and Julius Randle and Naz Reid, these guys have been killing the Lakers. And defensively, they've done a pretty damn good job on Luka Doncic as well. I know he's had a pretty good series, but Luka's been thrown off his game a bit as well. He's not facilitating and setting up his teammates the way he should be and what we're expected him to be. He's, to be fair, figure out ways to score the basketball really well, but ultimately at the end of the day here, Luka Doncic has a lot of responsibility, and it's going to bring us to our next point here as well, because it takes a village, and the Lakers need other guys to step up here. JJ Redick not really letting him get that opportunity, whether it be Gabe Vincent, who's been very quiet. Dorian Finney-Smith has had his ups and downs this series, hasn't been particularly great. And then you got, Jared Vanderbilt as well, played good earlier on the series, but it wasn't enough. And Rui Hachimura gave him a good scoring punch. Austin Reaves been a bit up and down, but he had some positive moments in Game 4 here, hit some big shots for the Lakers. The Lakers can't beat themselves, and they need to play complete team basketball. You're seeing players on the Timberwolves continue to step up for their team. That has not been the same for the Lakers, and as a result, the Lakers find themselves down 3-1 in a must-win game. Again, that's Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time, maybe 10 p.m. if you're an East Coast guy like me, to go watch this game. We'll try to give you guys some live coverage, potentially, as well as post-game coverage and coverage leading up to this game. So if that is you, and you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding your Lakers, guys, again, 76.5% are not subscribed. Yeah, I'm calling you out. If you watch all the way through and you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button to keep up with everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers and see if their playoff hopes stay alive here on Lakers Digest.